Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. And I also have my PayPal donations link down there as well. And please, please, please check out my new channel called Just Music. And I will put the link for that below. The most recent one is my Deer Tick concert review. So, Deer Tick and Drive-By Truckers. So, if you're interested in that, and then what I do too, I'm starting a tradition on this show where I have a bucket of all my concert tickets. There's hundreds of concert tickets in there. So, on my show, in addition to my review or subject matter, as a bonus, I'm going to randomly pull out a concert ticket it could be from 40 years ago, almost 50 years ago, to present. And I'll just talk about my recollection of that concert as well as the content of the show. So check it out. I need more likes, more subscribers on that to get into the algorithm. We're not quite there yet. All right, so today we're going to be talking about and reviewing an Indian single malt called Kurinji, and it's put out by Amrut. It's matured and bottled by Amrut, but they sourced it, okay? And we're going to get a little bit into that. So this is batch number 1. But it's release number 2 in the series that they call Single Malts of India. Okay, but this bottle it says B number 01, so I'm guessing batch 01 of this release. And this came out in December of 2022. And it comes in at 46% ABV. And you can still find this, and the price fluctuates quite a bit on this. You can find it for as little as $49 or as high as about $100 to $110 range. So that's quite a range, and you can still find it readily available in that price range. I don't know why there's such a markup or price variation in there. I don't know. So I'm going to read the back, which I don't always do, but just to shed some light on the history of why Amrut chose this. And I don't know which distillery it is, okay? But after the resounding success of Nidhal, our first release of Single Malts of India, the second release, Kurinji, we are sure would receive an even more tumultuous reception. Ancient Tamil texts dating back to the Sangam period, 300 BC to 300 AD, classify Mother Earth into 5 regions called Tanais, each being associated with its distinct literary style, grammar, mood, subtle, as well as overt form of romance, culture, and even cuisine. Kurinji, according to this classification, comprises all mountains and neighboring regions, or in short, hilly terrains and the way of living one associates with them. Kurinji, presented by Amrut, is a single malt sourced from a Kurinji or mountainous region and exhibits traits that uniquely spring from the locale. On the nose, floral and flowery, yes, notes with pear and melon, muscovado sugar, vanilla with an oak tone, and a bit of toffee too. On the palate, fruity with a tease of citrus notes, or is it salted caramel? Confusing. The mid-palate is with the arrival of honey and vanilla duo, complemented by a creamy toffee and floral notes. There is a slight oak tone with a note of ginger candy too. The finale is remarkable with a sweet and floral finish and a dusting of cracked pepper. Okay. I don't really disagree with any of those tasting notes, but here are mine. Okay, so it's 46% ABV. It's probably non-chill filtered, probably no color added, although it does not say that on here that I can see. Okay, nothing on the bottle and nothing on the packaging, on the box. So let's get into the nosing and tasting notes. I really like this. Okay, so on the nose, I'm getting juicy fruit gum, and definitely that floral note is there. The honey and vanilla are there. You're getting a slightly spirity note, a little bit of that nose hair prickle. I don't know, this is non-age stated, as are most Indian whiskeys. So it has to be at least 3 years old. I don't know how much older than that it is. But despite the slight spiritiness, it feels mature. Okay, in that regard. Very nice on the nose. And as we know, most Indian single malts are made with 6-row barley as opposed to 2-row from Scotland. And what I pick up on the majority of Indian whiskeys that I've tried is a marzipan note. It is in here, but it's really dialed down. It's not on the forefront at all. So on the nose, we already went through that. Just double checking here. Okay, on the palate. Very nice. Medium viscosity. That slight spirity note is there. You're getting the sweetness, the juicy fruit, and that floral note, like chewing, like it maybe eating a couple of rose petals, and maybe a daylily with some juicy fruit bubble gum. Very nice. Finish. It has a sweetness, but not overly sweet. I can see where they're saying black pepper, but I'm going to call it more of a sweet oak spice. You're definitely getting some wood notes in there. The finish is medium-ish, extremely quaffable. This is just, it's a tasty, tasty dram. I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10, which, according to the dram face scale, would be excellent or something special. I really like it. I only opened this bottle a couple of months ago, and I have shared it, and everyone really seems to enjoy it. But it is just so quaffable. And if you can find this most places, it's $100 plus. If you can find it for $50, if you like anything I've said here, grab a bottle or two of it. Kind of a no-brainer, I think. Really nice stuff. As a side note, the master distiller of Amrut, I've met 2 or 3 times now. He comes to our whiskey group once or twice a year, and he's due to come again this fall. Ashok. He did tell us a little bit of the story about this Kurinji, but I forgot. There's a lot going on at these tastings. But it's a one-off, and it's part of their series. I don't know what the one after this is, if they've even released it. The Single Malts of India series. So Hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, like, subscribe, and check out my new channel. Just click on the link for Just Music and hit subscribe. Take a chance. Help support me. I appreciate it. And hats off to you all.